Kelvin Kiptum is officially the fastest marathoner ever. He won the Chicago Marathon in a world record time of 2 hours and 35 seconds, taking down Eliud Kipchoge's world record of 2:01:09. Before the race, Kiptum said he just wanted to break the course record, but it was pretty clear from the start that he was in for something historic.
At that 5 kilometers, I knew I was going to run a world record.
He came through halfway in 60:48 and only got faster from there. In the second half, he started squeezing it down even farther, running a 4:18 mile at mile 22.
That's my strategy. Maybe 19 miles, 20, I make a move.
He crossed the line all by himself with his hands in the air.
I'll go back home fast, then take a rest, then I plan what's next.
Benson Kipruto, last year's winner, finished in second place, over 3 minutes back, while Bashir Abdi was third. The other main story from the men's race was if any Americans would run under the Olympic standard of 2:08:10. Two BYU grads, Conor Mans and Clayton Young, both had great days and got under the standard, finishing in the top 10.
I'm really excited about my result. I think I really had a goal to, like I said, break 2:07, but it was a B goal to PR and I'm under that 2:08:10.
Yeah, we've been training together since 2017 together through college and now as professionals, and couldn't ask for a better training partner, and to kind of close on him the last little bit and to be able to finish right behind him like I usually do in practice was a really big step for me.
Galen Rupp was one spot behind in 2:08:48. In the women's race, Safan Hassan and Ruth Chepngetich both went out ahead of world record pace, but they couldn't quite hold it in the later stages. Regardless, in just her second marathon, Hassan broke away and won in the second fastest time ever, crossing the line in 2:13:44.
And I'm grateful that I win the race. That's amazing, unbelievable. I can't describe how happy I am.
Even more crazy, she's just 6 weeks removed from winning 2 medals in the 1500 and 5K at the World Athletics Championships.
Even I was in Budapest, I was like thinking about the marathon, and I sleep and I supposed to think about the competition I have at the championship, but I was thinking about marathon, and I wake up, or after my heat, I run some more on the track, do some stride or some 400. My coach is like, you have tomorrow competition. Like, yeah, I have Chicago Marathon too, Today it was so pain, the last 5 kilometers. I was like, I'm not gonna never run marathon again. So let me recover this and I would decide what to do. I'm still in pain. My hip is very pain. I was so suffering the last 5 kilometers. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna run again marathon. So I just have to recover, and I'm very happy I win. I'm very grateful I ran this time, but I'm still like in pain.
Chepngetich would hold on for second, while Megatu Alemu would get third. Emily Sisson was the top American, finishing in 7th place overall. She set the American record at Chicago last year, but ran a little bit more conservatively this year. She finished in 2:22:09.
I felt actually pretty good until around mile 18 in the race, and then I felt a side stitch come on, and the last 8 miles were pretty rough, but it was good practicing racing in a group. I had Emma Bates through, I think, around half marathon, so it was nice having a fellow American woman to compete against, and there were a lot of men around us, and so I did try to tuck in, especially during the windy parts, so it's good practicing running in a group again. So that was a good takeaway. And I think probably just takeaway, trying to figure out what caused the side stitch so that doesn't happen again. So that'll be the takeaway.
After dealing with some recent injuries, Molly Seidel had a bounce back race, running a PR of 2:23:07. Des Linden, who turned 40 this summer, set a new American Masters record of 2:27:35.
Anytime you get to chase a Dina Castor record, that's something that's worth talking about and getting excited about. It's a fun space to be in because I feel like I've learned so much about the marathon and I understand it so much more, and then you get to this new phase of life and you're like, I know nothing, and so it's trying to figure it all out again. I mean, looking at the trials, I'm a very outside shot. A lot of things would have to go wrong for other folks and go absolutely perfectly well for me, but stranger things have happened.
In the wheelchair races, Marcel Hugh and Kathleen de Bruyne, both of Switzerland, won in course record times. How long do you think Kiptum's record will stand? Is sub 2 hours next? Let us know in the comments.